Sports Betting Illuminated. Okay, did you guys all experience that jaggy opening, or was it just me? Oh my gosh, that was a little bit crazy, but it's okay. We are all back now. It is so wonderful seeing all of you here after the Thanksgiving break. Oh my gosh, seeing all of your messages coming through, hearing from you during the holidays. It was absolutely wonderful, and what a great Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a wonderful time with your friends and family. It is so wonderful seeing so many of you here. Wow, your comments are coming through fast. So yes, it was a little bit of technical difficulties there at the beginnings, but I am so glad you are all here. You're all joining me after the break, and I hope you all had a safe and happy holidays. Thanksgiving so far. Tell me what you did. I spent some time with my family, saw some of my new baby cousins, and I did some fun things around Vegas. So I'm really excited to show you guys some pictures, videos, just little fun things that I did over this past week while we were not live streaming. It's just been a lot of fun. Hey there, it is so wonderful seeing all of you here. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, DJ Ray, for coming early and dropping all of the links, telling people where they could find my daily emails, which have all of my sports analytics, sports news of the day, picks of the day, pictures of me every day, and so much more. Thanks for dropping a link right there in the chat. And Super James, it is so wonderful seeing you here again. Chuck Science. Yeah, maybe the turkey didn't get to me. I was going on a wild turkey chase. But yeah, I'm so glad you guys all are here and joining me. Hello, Tyler, David, Anthony, welcome in, Alvin, Derek. It's so wonderful seeing all of you here, Mendoza and Peter. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for joining the stream tonight, and wow, this is going to be fun. I'm glad you're liking the outfit. I was kind of feeling like black on black, maybe a little bit of a ninja look. I don't know, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. I realize I'm kind of blending into my chair here, but that is okay. That's okay, I guess, right? All right, now with all this craziness, like, we definitely need to sit back and relax. So like, before we dive into our sports, let's sit back, relax, enjoy some sugar plum. That is the strain that I'm smoking today. It is really like just an uplifting sativa, very December themed strain, which is why I chose it, to just kind of bring in the feelings of the holidays. Hey Spencer, welcome in. Oh yeah, we are back. Wow, and we are really making some big changes to the show. I know you guys are used to the Sports Betting Illuminated live stream format, but we are going to be switching things up today. We have the 2-minute drill today. We will be talking a bit about AI today as well. And then, since that was like the number one thing that on a survey you guys really wanted to see brought to the show, and also soon we're going to have rotating expert guests, and I can't wait for you guys to see like people who I'm going to bring on, and it's going to be fun. We're going to have some really great people on the show, so thanks so much for joining. And yeah, we are making some major changes now, but I'm really excited about it. It's all good things. I hope you enjoy all of it. And I'm so excited. We're doing another Sports Betting Illuminated live stream, so I'm winning for the holidays. So it was busy over Thanksgiving with just all of my family in town. I mean, seeing a lot of my new cousins, it was great. I did some fun things too, like go to the Sphere, see the Wizard of Oz, and oh my god, that was crazy. So, you know, there's a lot of people out there that, you know, basically call the Sphere a giant light bulb. So, I mean, I guess in a way, like, it kind of is. Like, you could see all those, like, mini lights all over the place. So, just a picture from the Sphere. And also, this is what I went to go see. I just want to show you a picture from inside a Wizard of Oz. It was so crazy. They had, I mean, you know, I've seen like photos and stuff from different events inside the Sphere, but they had like foam apples like dropping from the ceiling. Like it actually opened up and all these apples fell. What else? They had drones with like the flying monkeys from Wizard of Oz on balloons, and they were flying all over the stadium with butterflies on drones too. Like it was actually crazy. So is the Sphere going broke? I don't really know. I don't know. I don't think so. It was definitely filled when I was there. But I don't know about their internal business. I haven't really been following it that close. On the outside, yeah, it is kind of like a lot of big light bulbs kind of put together. Super pro. Thanks for joining. So I'm gonna just show you this video from inside the Sphere. Okay, look at that. So you see like the big screen, and now you see like the audience, and look at that. That's one of the flying monkeys just flying over the audience there. Like you could see it just kind of floating over the crowd, like when I tilt the camera. And yeah, then all of the drones just kind of like went into their place, like off the stage. But that was super cool. I really enjoyed seeing all of that. I wanted to catch an apple, but I didn't. I was able to catch the leaves. Like they brought out fans like during the tornado, and the seats were moving. I mean, it was immersive. I really liked it. It definitely exceeded my expectations. And the only thing I would say is like, it's hard walking up those stairs. I was seeing people, it was not a pretty sight. Like those stairs were steep inside the Sphere, so I was like, wow, this is difficult for people. Also, yeah, it was really cool, and I liked how immersive it was. It's super wild. Went to the Bellagio, of course, because I can't be serious. When I was there, trying to blow away this guy, it was fun, but it was so packed, so many people. And then, of course, I had to include this picture, like, you know, my grandpa, like, we're all, like, the granddaughters of the family, like, I mean, now we have, like, you know, the next generation. My grandfather has, like, great grandkids now that, you know, that we're all there at the Thanksgiving, but just, like, the grandkids, like, we're all granddaughters, except for one, my little younger cousin. So we took this picture. I thought it was just so fun. I was like, yeah, that's my grandpa there, all in black, like, looking so cool. Kind of feels like, I don't know, Godfather or something, with all the granddaughters surrounding him. So, yeah, well, he definitely is always, like, the star of the show, you know, like, during the family get-togethers. He's definitely an OG. I know, I thought that picture was so funny. I was like, if you just want to see, like, behind the scenes of the family Thanksgiving. Yeah, those were some fun photos. I'm glad I got to share them with you guys. And I hope you all had wonderful Thanksgivings as well. I hope it wasn't too stressful. I know, like, even good stress, bad stress, it all like reacts in your body the same way. So I did come back with a little bit of a head cold, which I've been just kind of getting over, but I've been taking it easy over the past few days. So my voice sounds a little bit weird when I'm talking about the NFL today. That's why. I do want to talk about the game tonight. It starts at 8 o'clock, and it's the Cowboys versus Lions game, of course. So let's talk about this, because I'm seeing a bit of money starting to show up here, but this line has been tight, like really tight. Also, just to recap, our current NFL ROI is sitting at 26.2% with a 62% win rate, 50 units played so far. Let's go. Alrighty. So Cowboys, they open up at plus 3.5, and it's still just sitting there, but I am seeing a little bit of level 1 money starting to come in on the Cowboys. But Vegas isn't moving, and I am looking at this line, waiting for it to move, waiting for something to happen, but I kind of think maybe it is just sort of sitting at that equilibrium point. It seems to be there right now, and this line is just kind of stuck. Will they move it with the money coming in? I don't know, but they haven't yet. So that's what I'm watching and paying attention to. What is this? Everybody loves Cowboys as a Cinderella team, but they still suck on defense. Whew, I know people in Philly were pissed. So that is like definitely like seeing that happen over Thanksgiving. Yeah, people love the Cowboys except here in Philadelphia. They really no. But looking at even my AI models and other people's, it's really just sitting here between 3 and 3.5. And that's really where my model has this game sitting at. So just because it's sitting here right now, I just don't really see a play that I like, even though there's a little bit of money starting to show up on the Cowboys. But you know what? The Cowboys, they've always been a very popular team. A lot of people love the Cowboys. And just watching the total as well. Let's take a look at this. So there has been a little bit of movement here, just a minute amount of movement. All right, Austin. This total opened up at 54.5, and it did go up by a point to 55.5. So with some over money, I've been keeping my eye on this over money because it is starting to turn sharp. So I would say tonight, I'm not really feeling the spread here. I'm not seeing Vegas quite move this line yet, even though the money is starting to grow on the Cowboys. But this total does look like the sharp money is coming in and the line is rising. So, I think this might be a nice little potential over spot. Not something I would exactly, that I'm exactly in love with yet. But if anything, it does look like the better play of the night, in my opinion. Just because this line is going up, the money is starting to turn pretty sharp here. So I think, that's something to keep your eye on for sure. What do you guys like? Do you have a play in this game? Taking some props? Let me know what you are playing. And then we're going to roll into the 2-minute drill. I think you're really going to like it. We will be diving into some more prediction market stuff in the future, but I think this is like a nice little intro, and it makes it really easy. I'm showing you with real examples as well, just how to use this in a way that benefits you. And a lot of you guys, like, for example, already thoroughly understand the principles of line shopping. You do it at sports books all the time. So, this is teaching you how to look at these prediction markets, what's really going on here, and, looking at it almost in a game theory kind of way. So I think you'll like it. you're a Cowboys fan and you're betting against them tonight. Ooh, interesting. And you feel good about that. All right. So you don't think this is going to be a good night for the Cowboys? Lions haven't lost back-to-back games in 15 games. You're taking the Lions money line. Okay. All right, so you're looking at their back-to-back games, now analyzing it that way. Well, that should be interesting. What's oops, I'm sorry. I don't mean for the music to be too loud. All right. Yeah, just looking at this game right now, looks like this Lions money line is just kind of sitting there at minus 180 in a lot of spots. I just have like one song on this playlist that goes really loud. I need to fix it, but that's what happens with like non-public domain music. It's for YouTube. All right, you know what? Time to roll into the 2-minute drill. You guys are going to enjoy this. Feel free to write in the comments section if you have any questions, comments, your thoughts. Or, of course, you could always message me after, during, before the show, just by going to arielcalista.com, click and stay in touch. The emails, you can always reply back to them. So, let's roll right on into this and enjoy. If you're new to prediction markets, the most important thing to understand is this. They are not gambling and they are not financial markets. They are instead something in between, a living, breathing measurement of what people collectively believe about the future. When you open a prediction market, for example, like Kalshi or Polymarket, you will see prices attached to questions. Will a candidate win? Will inflation rise? Will a team make the playoffs? And those prices aren't guesses. They are probabilities created by real people trading their beliefs in real time. So, for example, if a contract is trading at 63 cents, the market is saying a 63% chance at that event. Not just because one expert said so, but because thousands of traders continuously negotiate that number through their decisions. And for my sports bettors out there, yes, you can view all of this in a way that you're used to. Most prediction markets default to cents, but those prices convert directly into the same American odds that you see every day in the sports books. And once you see this in your native sports betting format, prediction markets feel a bit more familiar. Prediction markets are useful because they adjust the moment that new information appears. If a poll moves, if a report comes out, or an injury is confirmed, traders are acting immediately, and that price changes to reflect the new input. There is no delay built into the system. The market updates as fast as people trade. You see decisions of thousands of participants with different levels of risk, strategies, and interpretations of the same fact. Some rely on solid data, others react emotionally, and others just respond to the others. That combination usually produces accurate probabilities, but also creates short-term inefficiency for anyone who understands the difference between meaningful information and noise. They can take advantage of this. Every prediction market has a few key characters. There are the information traders who act first on real, solid data, the liquidity providers who keep the market smooth and tradable, the noise traders who chase headlines and overreact, and of course the traders that just trade based on their belief rather than probability. And together, all these players create the flow, the tentley, the truth that emerges from the crowd. When you participate in prediction markets, you're not trying to outsmart the world. You're trying to understand how information travels through a crowd, how belief forms, how it shifts, and where it briefly misprices reality before it snaps back. Think of prediction markets as a microscope for human reasoning under uncertainty. They show you where people are confident, where they're confused, and where they're wrong. And they let you take a position on that moment. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I think we need a little quick cannabis break, and then let's dive into some more games that I like. Of course, if you have any comments, sorry about the whiplash. I'll try to make it a smoother transition next time. But any other comments, questions, or concerns about the video, feel free to just write it in the comments, and or write me later. I'm happy to help answer that. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you guys liked the video. Oh yeah, I'll rip another one for the wagers. I think we're gonna do some winning tonight. All right, let's go. All right, diving into my best bets of the night, starting off strong in the NBA, but you know what? You already know what my play of the day was. You already know what it was. It was over in the Celtics-Wizards game, and if you don't know what my play of the day was earlier, make sure to sign up for my free daily emails. Going to arielcalista.com, clicking the Stay in Touch button. It's free, it's easy, sign up. Tell your friends, tell your family. So I like this over a lot. It opened up at 228.5, and then I saw this starting to go up to 231.5, level 4 money. Then it dropped just a little bit to 229.5 and kind of went back up to 230.5, so not quite as high as the highest it was, which is why the next play that I am about to give you, I actually like even better. So listen up. But just so you know, currently in the NBA right now, we have a 44% ROI, return on investment, with a 75% win rate on 40 units played so far. So we are doing pretty well there, and I think we're just gonna, yeah, I still like that play, so we're still gonna roll with it. That's one that I really like tonight. And it was my early play of the day. I still like it, but this next one I think I like even better. And this is in college basketball. I am looking at Long Beach State versus UC Santa Barbara. This is a 9 p.m. Eastern game, so we have about 2.5 hours till it starts. And this total opened up at 146.5, and then it dropped to 143.5 on some mixed pro money on the under. Right now there is level 1 pro money on the under, so a lot of pros are taking the under here, and this line is dropping, so that's what I'm paying attention to. And I like this play. I mean, I really like this under play. Yeah, I think this is going to be an under game. So in fact, I like that even more. I mean, this isn't like the NBA game where the line was bouncing around just a little bit. You know, it kind of returned back to its initial spot, sort of, almost. But this one, I feel like this line, I mean, just watching it drop under, watching the pro money show up here, and a lot of sharps are taking the under here as well, so that's why I like it. And I think it's a stronger play. And I do have a few other lines that were moving. We could talk about those. You know, just watching this Utah spread move out from -3.5 to -5.5. But I think that was just a little bit of an equilibrium. I think it's sitting at equilibrium right now. I'm not really seeing anything too interesting here. And, you know, then I've been watching this total as well in this Minnesota Timberwolves New Orleans game. And this total opened up at 235.5, dropped to 231.5 against level 3 over money. So I'm not a big fan of that. I think I could pass on this one tonight, especially because the money is over, the line is dropping under. It's not looking too interesting to me, but there is one little action play that, you know, is a lean right now. And I'm looking at the Lakers versus Toronto. This is a 7:40 p.m. Eastern game, so it is coming up in about an hour from now. So just keep that in the back of your minds. Toronto opened up as underdogs. They were +1.5, and then they quickly flipped to -1.5 on some mixed pro money. The money was looking pretty good and sharp, and this line just kept moving to -2.5. And the pro money, it's, you know, it disappeared a little bit, but it's still pretty mixed, and, you know, I'd say there's a bit of money here on the Raptors, so something to keep your eye on. Just keep that in the back of your mind. I would say this is more of a lean right now, so I'm gonna put that into the action play pile. But two solid plays in basketball that I really like, and one lean so far. Yeah, that's really what I like tonight. And those are my plays. That's really what I'm looking at. You know, I'm being a little bit selective and really just finding the plays that work. But you know what? That's kind of the way you have to do it sometimes. I mean, especially after Thanksgiving, all these people were wagering. It was just getting crazy. I really hope you guys made responsible wagers over the holiday break, but you know, it is also a new week. There is recovery. All right, so let's talk about AI. Ready for this? So you think you know AI. Maybe you use AI every single day. I know I do. But let's... Oh, check out the pens. Ooh, let's see what's going on here. Okay, before we dive into AI, let's take a look at this line. Ooh, this looks like a lot of sharp money here. Dang, this line is moving fast. I like it. All right, all right. I think this is pretty nice. Let's dive into some of these numbers more. I'm just looking at the money line and Wow. So it's sitting at +130, +135 in a lot of places. Interesting. That's a big move. Okay. It opened up at +170, sitting at +130. I see in most spots. I mean, and there's a lot of sharp money there on the money line. Wow. That's a good find. Wow. Yeah, that is a really good find, Eric. Okay. I like it. Our hockey pro coming in with definitely a gem. I feel like this was like a gemstone. That is good. I like this play. Still big plus money. Oh yeah, this is hitting my parameters. I like this play a lot. Okay, I think, yeah, this is looking good. This is looking like a good money line play. I would stay away from the puck line here, but I like the money line here a lot. Wow, that's a lot of sharp money. I like this. I think this is good. That's a big sportsbook move. All right. I think this is a really good find. Thanks, Derek. All right. I love it. I love when you guys throw out your picks, and yeah, that definitely meets my parameters, so I like it a lot. All right. Wow, okay. Maybe we should be calling you AI, Derek. That was fantastic. Really good pick. You are AI hockey pro. That is for real. That is a good play. I like it. All right. I'm adding that to the list of plays that I like tonight. Yeah, I think if I saw that earlier today, that would be like in the morning report, red. Highlighted in red. You guys know what that means. Make sure to sign up, by the way, if you haven't already. All right. So, as we were talking about, yeah, that was a good play. Wow, all right, I love it. It's like finding a diamond in the rough. I love it. There were really not a lot of plays that, I mean, I was being selective tonight. There weren't a ton of plays that I was like loving, and that is nice. Definitely a diamond in the rough. Alrighty, so this is great. Thanks. You guys are the knife drawer. I'm gonna get back to calling you guys that. The knife drawer. That was a sharp pick. That's why I call you the knife drawer. Alrighty, so let's talk about AI. I use AI all day for work. Maybe you do too. I mean, that was one of the things we're talking about around the Thanksgiving table. I mean, even my grandpa, I swear, like he's 95 and he's sitting there talking, saying, I'm not really worried about AI. I think it's going to be okay. And I'm like, okay, thank you, Grandpa. Like, this is his speech he's doing, before we're all like about to eat. Yeah. So everybody is talking about AI these days, and a lot of our interaction with it comes from these apps like OpenAI or ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude. Right, and that's kind of what we're used to, of course, but here's what really nobody is talking about. The AI that the quants and, the data scientists, the sports books, they are not using what, in the AI world we would call LLMs, large language models. I mean, but yes, what they are using in the sports books is also under this umbrella called AI. So it does get confusing, even though it's two completely different types of AI. So if you feel confused, you should. It's all basically under this AI umbrella. But, a lot of people are talking about AI, and a lot of people are looking at the wrong thing. So these are two different types of AI. Think about a music player and a speaker, for example. We're all used to this, right? The music player is what's reading the file. It's doing the heavy lifting, processing a lot of the raw data, calculating the patterns, the tone, the words. So, I mean, then what you actually hear goes through the speaker. And a speaker is basically like Claude or Perplexity. It's ChatGPT. Turns the music player into something that your brain can actually hear via the speaker. So that's what's going on there. And these AI chatbots, they're conversational. They're like human beings. So one system is really doing the math and, creating predictive models. And that's a lot quieter. That's a lot more data focused, running in the background constantly, iterating, updating. Whereas the other is creating a language. And yes, with these advanced AI models, it's able to use tools to access all of that data and, call upon it. But truthfully, like the LLMs that you're interacting with on a day-to-day basis is creating a language and, in a way, kind of predicting, using top K to put the next word in the sentence. So, yeah. Exactly. Large language models are not, the large mathematical models. They are not running equations, to really, I mean, yes, they can. They can call upon tools, but they are two different things. So large language models, they are basically the speaker. They're giving you the information in text, in words that your brain can understand, whereas the other models, the other AI models, and yes, they are both called AI. But the models that the quants and the sports books are running, these are just numbers, calculations, and it's completely different. So they're both called AI. It does sound confusing, but now you know something that I would say 90% of people just talking, throwing out the word AI don't know the difference between. So yeah, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, we will be, kind of just breaking down AI in a simple way, but chunk by chunk, each new show. If there are things that you want to learn about, things in specific that you have in mind, feel free to write me. But yeah, it's definitely important to differentiate between the different types of AI that are out there. So large language models, they're one type of AI. Then all the data, all of that stuff, that typically falls under machine learning. But it does all go under this umbrella of AI. So yeah, think about it just like the music player and the speaker. Alrighty. So let's talk about Sunday's games. And if you have any questions, comments, feel free to throw it in a chat. And I definitely hope that makes sense to you guys, so you're not using like ChatGPT to predict the winner for next week's game or this week's game. Yeah. Don't do that. Alright, so let's talk about Sunday. I am seeing a little bit of line movement here in this Steelers-Ravens game and the Rams-Cardinals game. So let's talk about these two plays. And if there are any other games, just remember this is a live stream, so feel free to throw the games into the chat, and I'm happy to break down and analyze the games live on air. Let's talk about Sunday NFL. Starting off with the Steelers versus Ravens. I think I'm starting to see an action play develop here. And the Steelers, I'm not really liking the spread right now. I'm just seeing a lot of Joes hopping in. Even though the Steelers spread is moving in the right direction, I just see a bunch of Joe money in there. But what I am looking at in particular is this total. It opened up at 46.5 and it dropped to 43.5. Dropped again to 42.5 with some under pro money. So super Super Pro. If you like those action plays, this is a nice little action under right now that I'm looking at. So yeah, just considering how this line movement is going, seeing a little bit of pro money on the under here, it is looking pretty good. So keep your eye on that for sure. It is looking pretty good. And yeah, that has dropped 4 points since the open. So, it does look like the Vegas sportsbooks think, this is not going to be a high total in this game, and the pros are showing up there as well. Okay, now looking at the Rams Cardinals game, let's take a look at this because this is at 4:20 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, and this Rams spread opened up at -1.5, went up to -7.5. That is a huge move out on the spread, and there was a lot of Rams money pushing this line out. Right now it's level 1 money, but considering level 1 money and such a big sportsbook move. Oh, he didn't practice today. Lamar didn't practice. That's interesting. Is he? I wonder why. So looking at this Rams spread, it went from -1.5 to -7.5. It's just such a big move that, it is interesting. I don't know. I like it. I think this is a good move. This is something I would lock in probably early on before it moves any further, but it's a big move. Ankle problems. Well, yeah, let's see what goes on here. There really hasn't been too many big movements on Sunday that I love at this point right now. So I think, Sunday's show will really see maybe some more movement. I've just been kind of keeping my eye on the total and the Dolphins Jets game, keeping my eye on this Packers spread because that's moved out, but I'm not really seeing too much I like here at this moment, just kind of other than the Rams spread at this moment. And right now more of a lean is just this under in the Steelers Ravens on Sunday. But I think Sunday's show we're really going to find some more winners, some more plays that we really like, but that's really all I see right now. So yeah, those are all of my plays for today. Wow. Okay. So we are really liking this Penguins money line. I really like that. That was a good find, Derek. Thanks for bringing that onto the stream. Finding that. Great play. Of course, the play of the day, which I had in my morning emails, was the over in the Celtics Wizards game. The play that I liked even more after I put out the email was the under in this Long Beach State UC Santa Barbara game. Just a lean here is the spread on the Raptors. And yeah, Sunday we're just, we really like the Rams spread, and just an action lean kind of right now is the under in the Steelers Ravens game. So those are all of the plays that I'm looking at. Oh, I think the cannabis is getting to me. Yeah, we found some good plays here tonight. Have some good plus money plays too. And I'm going to take another cannabis bong hit celebration, and I'm really excited for what this show is going to be looking like in the near future. Finding the right screen, gonna put it up, and I'll really have some new switching of the camera angles, all of that. It's gonna be fun. This is good. This is a good strain. holiday vibes for sure. Well, I had a lot of fun over the holidays. I hope all of you did too. And I'm so happy to be back to our regularly scheduled programming. It's so great seeing all of you here. This is a great stream, and good luck, everybody. Good luck on all of your plays. Let's win some wagers tonight, and I will see you all later. Good luck, everyone. See you on Sunday. Make sure to sign up for my Sports Betting Illuminated free daily report. Sign up for my Substack as well, Ariel Calista. Always dropping new ones. And subscribe so I can see you Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern. And give this video a thumbs up, please. I love the thumbs ups. I think they help in the algorithm. I don't know. I'm a small creator. I don't know, maybe I'm already shadow banned, but it does help, and I appreciate every single one of them. Thank you all so much for coming tonight, and I'm so glad to see all of you back here after the holidays. So see you Sunday morning. Good luck on all your wagers tonight.